Get the team news, the latest news ahead of tomorrow's big game?
Depend. What do you want to know?
Everything, all the players. Who's back? How's Reece James? Thiago out for the rest of the season? There's a number of players.
Okay, not good news because we cannot recover any player from the last list. Only we need to add 2 players more, Thiago and Disasi. They will be not available for tomorrow.
Thiago obviously announcing he's leaving Chelsea. It was a very emotional video. Just want to give you the opportunity for you to speak about him. What a brilliant signing he was for Chelsea, and how much will the club miss him, his influence in the dressing room?
Of course, he's an amazing guy, he's an amazing professional. I'm not going to discover the type of player, you know, playing nearly to 40-year-old. I think it's an amazing career. Of course, the player, the fans, the club is going to miss him, and of course, but he's happy. He's so proud about his career here in Chelsea and in different clubs also, and only to wish the best because he deserves the best.
He said that your speech at half-time against Villa made a real impact, and it could have been so different. It could have been 3 points. Do you still have that anger? Because I thought you handled it well against Man City, but that anger after the Aston Villa match?
Yes, of course. Every single game is a challenge for us, and now we have tomorrow a big challenge against Tottenham. That is a great team like Tottenham. No? I think it's going to be good. It's going to be a nice game to play. I think it's a great opportunity for some kids to be on the bench and to have the possibility maybe to play. I think when this opportunity appears, is about to be conscious and to say, come on, step up and say the kids, we are here and we want to be there and we want to play for the first team on Chelsea. And I think it's a great opportunity tomorrow, and for sure it's going to be a great game.
Just on VAR still, Sweden rejected VAR. Ange Postecoglou said he might move there. Do you want to move there with him potentially?
If, sorry?
No VAR in Sweden. Ange Postecoglou said he might move there. Would you like to join him?
No, I don't know what he said. What he said that is...
He's not happy with the VAR from Sunday's match against Arsenal. Of course, you've had disappointments. There's no VAR in Sweden. He's going to Sweden, he said, as a joke. Do you want to join him on the plane?
Well, maybe, you know. Why not? Why not?
The Premier League, big news this week on potential spending caps. Are you in favour of spending caps, and how do you think it would potentially affect Chelsea and the Premier League?
I wasn't involved. I am not involved in the process. I don't know what is the right answer.
Well, I mean, if it might affect your recruitment potentially in the summer?
I don't know.
We'll wait and see then. We'll wait and see. Tottenham, of course, as you've mentioned, a huge derby, but an emotional one for you. It's a fixture you've known very well as well. So just tell us how special tomorrow night is going to be.
I think it was special when we played there, because it was my first time after to leave the club, and now it's like well, it's a different thing. Of course, always emotional because we are going to meet people that we work for a long period. And yes, what I cannot hide is my emotion for the club, you know. And I think it's going to be emotional because when you face your former team and when the history was good, you know, that always you remember and of course. But I think it's like I told before, 90 minutes. We want to win, and Tottenham for sure is going to come here to try to win also. And it's going to be for sure a good game.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alex.
Hi Mauricio.
Hi.
Tomorrow will be your 400th game as a manager in England. Did you know that?
No.
A lot of games. So how would you sum up your time here as a manager?
Amazing. I think it's a dream come true. It's true that I think maybe I explained, and I want to be repetitive. It always was for me to think to come here to England and to be a coach here. Was impossible thinking, no, imagine. But after the decision of my wife and my friend here, Jesus, they convinced me to join Southampton, and yes, I think it was one of the best decisions in my life, no, to come here in England and enjoy this great, football country, and of course, I feel really comfortable. It's like home.
What has the most challenging time been, would you say?
No, I think every single period was amazing challenge for us. I think to arrive to Southampton when no one knows us, and try to convince the player and to translate our idea about football, when in England that was before arrive Pep or arrive Klopp, and only I think was Brendan that was trying to settle a different football. I think it was an amazing challenge after, and we met I think unbelievable club, unbelievable chairman, unbelievable people, staff, players. And it was an amazing journey in Southampton, and then Tottenham. That was amazing also because the challenge was to create a team that can, compete and challenge the big side. And after 1 year and 1 year and a half, we were challenging, and for nearly 6 years, we were challenging the big teams and being in a final of the Champions League, building a new stadium, new training ground. I think to be part of this journey also was an amazing challenge, and it was an amazing time. And now, arriving here to Chelsea, in this also amazing club with an amazing history, in a process, to try to develop, and be in an exciting project that, knowing that we need time, maybe it's the most challenging period now.
Do you have 400 more games in you? You want 400 more?
I think we are still young, no?
Yeah.
We are still
Got
young.
A few years left.
Yes, I think we are trying now to enjoy every single day and try to provide our knowledge and our experience to our club, and of course, always is that is our obsession or passion. And it's the adrenaline that we want to feel in our body every time that we go for a training or to compete on a game. And that is, I think, the football need to push out of the field. I think it's difficult to say I'm going to stop to be a coach, or we are going to stop to be doing what we love to do. We'll see. Hope yes can achieve another 400 games here.
One manager that hasn't been in England long is Ange Postecoglou. How highly do you rate him? What qualities does he have to make him a top manager, would you say?
No, I think he recovered. He recovered for the fans and for the club the hope. They are playing a very good football, and I think it's of course always is difficult. When you arrive to a new country, and the challenge is massive, but he's doing a fantastic job, and every time that you watch Tottenham, you enjoy how they play.
Thanks, good luck tomorrow.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Alex, BBC.
Hi Mauricio. Against Arsenal, you said your players gave up during the match, so how pleased were you with the fight back at Aston Villa?
Yes, so pleased, because it's about to learn. It's a process that we need to learn. It's a process that you need to live the experience and to learn from the experience. That is a challenge, and this is a massive challenge. To have this potential talented player, competing in the most tougher league in the world.
Does that show how quickly young players can adapt to an experience?
Yes, with up and downs, but I think yes, they are learning. Of course, that is a process, and it's a time that they are learning. We need to help and force them, to realize in the areas that they need to improve, and in the areas that they can be better. Different project, because we were talking before about project when it's 1, 2, or 3 players, young players, that always is easier. When you have plenty of young players, always is more. It's not more difficult, but yes, you need more time, to spend, and you need more time to provide more time for them to learn.
Thank you. Moose, TalkSPORT.
Hi Mauricio, how are you? 400 games. One of them was the so-called Battle of Stamford Bridge. Do you remember that when you were Spurs manager and you flew with Chelsea and Leicester won the title? Can you talk us through your emotions that night? Because that was a pretty wild game.
Yes, I remember really well. Still, my memory is good. And that was a really tough game. It was a difficult night. I think we needed to win, and Chelsea was, with an experienced team. I remember there was Fabregas, Hazard, what a team, no? Chelsea was. No younger, if not with experience, and they were not doing a fantastic season, but at one game they can compete well because they know how to compete, and they was tough for us. I think we started the game really well, winning 2-0, and then they scored in the last moment on the first half, 2-1 and then 2-2. And of course, it was a battle because we wanted to win. We were very competitive, and sometimes we crossed the line, and that was a really difficult moment, but yes, showed how competitive we were, with Tottenham in this moment. That is why after a few years after, we got the final of the Champions League, because we were building a very competitive team.
And you were quite animated on the touchline, weren't you? You were getting right.
No, I tried to say relax and calm. I tried to.
Really? Did you?
I think so. I lose my memory now. I don't remember. I don't remember so well.
You've got a bit older in the last year and a half. Yeah, I understand. It was also a pretty wild game earlier in the season at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium when you went back for the first time.
Yeah, it was a game that it was a tough game because they start really well, and then always you need to not only to play well, if not to have some luck, and I think too many things were for us, and again Tottenham in the first game that we played this season in the Tottenham Stadium. Yes, but hope that the positive thing will be in our side tomorrow, and because for us it's really important, the 3 points.
Finally, you were asked about VAR earlier. Suggestions that maybe soon, maybe next season, we might be able to hear, the referee might be able to give, so that everyone in the stadium can hear why he's made the decision, like we have in cricket.
Like rugby, yes.
Rugby, yeah, your favourite sport other than football, rugby. Do you welcome that? The referee maybe being able to tell us all why he's made it?
Yeah, we need to prove, Why not? We need to try to improve in the way that we can assess the thing and to inform the fans. It's true that the football is changing, the business is changing, everything is changing, and we cannot stop the evolution of the football. I think it's like you asked me before. I think we cannot stop the evolution of the technology. VAR is here, and it's difficult that a league like the Premier League is going back to the past. But I think that we can improve things. If we can improve things, I think are very welcome.
Thank you. Last question in the broadcast section, Liam, Athletic.
Hi Mauricio. Have you and your staff managed to figure out why Chelsea are getting so many injuries, and does something in the club's approach need to change?
I need to be honest. What I can say is always in all the new process and new structure, always things we can do better. Of course, we are not going to we all feel the responsibility. Of course that we can do better, and then in some circumstance that is too many circumstances that happen. That is why. And it's difficult to explain with one word or with one sentence. Of course that we are working in trying to improve. I think we have an amazing staff, medical staff, performance area, coaching staff, and I think we have all experience managing clubs and being in this business. When some circumstances arrive, too many circumstances arrive, sometime in some period can happen. Of course that we need to be now, when on the end of the season, to put all the information on the table and try to be better next season. We need to improve in all the, I can say communication, dynamics, strategies, or everything that we need to put our knowledge to try to improve and coordinate better. Of course, all the things that we can improve. But I think the the quality is here. Is only that is like happens sometimes with the team, no? That the team why not perform. Yes, we know why. We are assessing why, but the inconsistency of the new project, sometimes can. But this, I don't say that is too many things that maybe are all together today, and that is why we are suffering so many issues.
Thank you.